Today we'll start with a new chapter, that is linear equations in two variables. Pair of linear equations in two variables. That means we are going to take two linear equations and to solve those linear equations. Solve means we are just trying to find the value of the variables. So in this chapter, for this chapter we'll make from 3 to 4 videos. In the first video, that is today's video, we'll cover up the graphical method of solving two linear equations, and then we'll move to the algebraic method. In algebraic method, we'll discuss about two methods here. That is, first one is by substitution, and second one is by elimination. And remaining methods will be discussed in the next video. And in the third video, we'll discuss some of the most important type of word problems and some related to this linear equation. So let's start with the first video. Start with pair of linear equation in two variables. Pair of linear equations in two variables. First of all, pair means there are two linear equations. Now, what is a linear equation? Just like linear polynomial, if we have an equation means equal to sign should be there. So in case of these equations, if we have the variable which is having a maximum power of 1, that means that is a linear equation. Now here it is stated that two variables, so we are going to consider a linear polynomial with two variables. Now the basic format of a linear equation with two variables can be written as ax plus by plus c equals to 0. See, here two variables are used, x and y. A, B, C are constants. Now x and y having a power of 1. So this can be stated as a linear equation. Why it is an equation? Because we have an equal sign. But in case of polynomial, we have not used the equal sign. If we use the equal sign equal to 0, then it will become a linear equation. So the basic or funda of a linear equation is the power of the variable must not exceed 1. It should be 1. It should be equal to 1. So this is how the linear equation stands. Now, a pair of linear equation, if we take two linear equations having x and y as variable, let us take a1x plus b1y plus c1 and a2x plus b2y plus c2. Let us take that these are the two variable two linear equations with the variables x and y. Now there are two things, that inconsistent linear equation and consistent linear equation. What is a consistent linear equation? First of all, we need to know consistent linear equation, consistent and inconsistent. Now, consistent linear equation means the linear equation have at least one solution. Consistent equations have at least one. At least one means more than one solutions are also possible here in case of consistent. But in case of inconsistent, there would be no solution. No solutions can be found for the case of inconsistent equations. So you need to understand the concept that what is a consistent linear equation and what is an inconsistent. Consistent means that those two equations must have at least one solution. Where it happens, that we'll discuss in graphical method just right after this. And in case of inconsistent, there should not be any solution. If the linear equations doesn't have any solution, then that will be an inconsistent one. So please note it down. Now, linear equation, in case of solving the linear equations, we can use two techniques, that is graphical techniques and algebraic techniques. So we'll show the graphical technique how we can solve by graphically. Now algebraic technique, there are several procedures, right? First one which we will discuss today, that is by substitution. Now by comparison. Now by elimination. And by cross multiplication. These are the four techniques which are used in case of algebraic solution of a pair of linear equations in two variables. In this context, I would also like to tell that in case of solving the linear equation, you need to get that concept very clear, because it will be necessary for your further calculations. So, if we have two variables in a linear equation, then we need at least two equations to solve this. If we have three variables, then we need at least three equations to solve that. If we have four variables, then we need at least four. Like this, it will go on. If we have five, then we need five equations. Like if we have 10 variables, then we need at least 10 equations to solve this one. You need to remember this one. So today we'll discuss about the graphical method, and first we'll start with the graphical method, and we'll cover the next two procedures of algebraic method. So let's start with the graphical method first. So in order to solve the linear equations in graphical method, we need to know some of the important things. That if we have two linear equations like a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0, and another one let be a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0. Now there are three conditions. Condition number one that states that if we have a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, that means the ratio of the coefficient, then the lines, if a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, then the lines are intersecting. Lines are intersecting in graph. Now condition number two, if a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is equals to c1 by c2, then lines are coincident. And if condition number 3, then if a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is not equals to c1 by c2, then lines are parallel. Then the lines are parallel. So these are the three conditions you need to know in order to find whether the lines will intersect with each other in graph, or whether lines will coincident in graph, or lines will be parallel in graph if we plot them in graph. Now it's very interesting that if we have lines intersecting or lines coincident, then these are called as consistent linear equations, and if lines are parallel, then those are inconsistent type of linear equation. Now in case of condition 1, that if the lines intersect with each other, then there will be one solution, exactly one solution. If lines are coincident, then there will be infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solutions. Now if we have lines are parallel, then there will be no solution. So I'll repeat it once again. If the lines are intersecting or the lines are coincident, that means those linear equations are consistent linear equations. If the lines are parallel to each other, then those type of linear equations will be inconsistent type. Now in case of consistent type, the first one is intersecting. If two lines intersect in graph, then there will be particularly one solution. And that is the unique one solution. And in case of lines are coincident, then there will be infinitely many solutions. And if the lines are parallel, that is of inconsistent, there won't be any solution. So please note this down, so that it is very much important, it is very much helpful. You need to remember the same. So please note it down so that we can take one example to solve it in graphical method. So we'll just take one example and solve that graphically to show that how we can solve the pair of linear equation in graphical method. So now we'll take that 2x plus 3y equals to 2 and x minus 2y equals to 8. So let us take this example so that we can solve it graphically. Now, in order to solve this one graphically, first just give the equation number as 1 and 2. You can give any one as 1 and any one as 2. Now from this, just find the value of x or y. We'll just find the value of x. You can find y also, no issues with that. So 2x will be 2 minus 3y and x will be equals to 2 minus 3y by 2. Now if x is equals to 8 plus 2y, if we do the same. Now just draw these two boxes. Now do it like this, x and y. Now if we put, first you have to put 0 in place of x, then you have to put 0 in place of y. If we put 0 in place of x, then what will be the value of y? This 0 will be 2 by 3. And what will be the value of x when you put 0 in y? So it will be 1. Now here it is becoming, when you put x as 0, it will become as minus 4, and if you put y as 0, so it will become as 8. So these are the values, these are the coordinates we have to plot. Now if we plot this one, we have to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. This is the x-axis. Now y is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Take 1, 2, 3, take minus 1. So no need to take minus 1 because we don't have any value. So for this one we have 0 and 2 by 3. 0 and 2 by 3, that is lesser than 1. 0 and 2 by 3. Y, the value of y is 2 by 3. So let it be somewhere around this. And for the next it will be 1 comma 0. So it will be like this. So the first straight line, that is this one, is represented by this 2x plus 3y equals to 2. Now if we draw the next one, that is 8 plus 2y, x minus 2y equals to 8, that means 0 comma minus 4. So value of y should be minus 4, so here, and it will be 8. So it will be like this. It will be like this. Now we need to consider the point of intersection as P. Just give it a name. You can give any name. I have already given the name as P. Now you have to find the value of x and y related to this P. That means the coordinate of P. In case of finding out whenever you will find out the coordinate of P, then you will get the value of x and y. That will be the solution of your required pair of linear equations. Here it will become, I will just do the calculation because I have not drawn the graph on scale, so it will be difficult for me to understand what is the value exactly coming out here. So I will just try to solve it like this. So b 2 minus 3y equals to 16 plus 4y. So it will be minus 7y equals to minus plus 4. So 1 equals to minus 2 and x is equals to minus 2 plus 6. 4. So by solution you will get that x is equals to 4 and y is equals to minus 2. Somewhere it will be like this. It will be like this. X, the point of P, location of P will definitely get as 4 comma minus 2. So this is how we can solve a pair of linear equation graphically. You have to use the graph so that you can find the exact value. So this is the basic procedure how we can solve the pair of linear equation graphically. So please note it down. Please note down the steps so that it will be easier for you to solve the problems of the exercises. Hope you have understood this one. So we'll move to the algebraic procedure. So in case of algebraic procedure, we'll start with the method of substitution. In case of algebraic procedure, we'll start with the method of substitution. We'll take the same example and we'll follow the steps. We'll take the same examples and follow the steps. So we are starting with method of substitution. So we'll take it as 2x plus 3y equals to 2 and x minus 2y equals to 8. So this is the value we are going to take here. Now in case of method of substitution, you can take you can find the value of x or y from both the equations and any of the equation and put the value on the remaining part. That means what I am trying to say is we can find out the value of x from this one and put the value of that x in this one. So you will get the value of y. I will demonstrate how you can do that. So 2x plus 3y equals to 2 we have. Now 2x is equals to 2 minus 3y. So x is equals to 2 minus 3y divided by 2. Now we will put that value of x in this equation. So we will get 2 minus 3y by 2. We have to write the steps actually. Now we have to write from equation 1. Now putting x equals to 2 minus 3y by 2 in equation 2 we get. We have to write it like this. So 2 minus 3y minus 2y will become as 8. Now do the LCM so that you will find the value. So it will be minus 4y, it will be 16. So minus 7y equals to 8 2s are 16 minus 2, that is 14. So y is equals to minus 2 and put the value of y is equals to minus 2 in here. So x is equals to 2 minus 3 into minus 2 divided by 2. So it will be 2 plus 6 divided by 2, that is 4. So the value of x is equals to 4 and y is equals to minus 2. This is called as method of substitution. That means we have to substitute the value of x or y. You can find the value of y from this equation and you can put in place of y also. You will get the same result. No issues with that. You can start off with this equation also, and if you put in the value of x or y in this, you will get the same. So no issues, no bindings with that. You have to find x only or you have to find y only. There is no such bindings like that. You can take any equation. From that, you just find the value of x or y and put the value of x or y in the other equation, not in the same equation. That's it. So this is how you can follow the steps for method of substitution. So please note it down so that you can move to the next method. So next method is method of elimination. Method of elimination. Method of elimination. Now in case of method of elimination, we'll take the same example. 2x plus 3y equals to 2. Now x minus 2y equals to 8. Eliminate means we have to eliminate x or y. We have to eliminate x or y from by adding or subtracting the equations. Now see, here we have 3y, here we have 2y, or simply here we have 2x, here we have x. Now if we multiply equation, first you give the equation numbers. If you multiply the equation number 2 by 2 on both the sides, then it will become 2x minus 4y equals to 16. Now 2x we have in both the equations. If we subtract both the equations, then we will easily eliminate x. So we will do that. 2x plus 3y equals to 2 and 2x minus 4y equals to 16. So what is the value we are getting here? Minus plus, plus minus, it will cancel. So 7y equals to minus 14 or y equals to minus 2. Now put the value of minus 2 in any of the equation. So we will get 2x plus 8 equals to 16. So x is equals to 4. This is how we can use the method of elimination. This is how we can do. So please note down the steps so that you can follow the steps. Now in some of the problems you might notice that the equations are like this: 1 by x plus 2 by y equals to 5 and 2 by x minus 13 by y equals to 12. Somehow it is written like this. No need to get confused. Just we have to do one more step here, that let 1 by x equals to a and 1 by b equals to 1 by y equals to b, and rewrite the equations. So it will become a plus 2b equals to 5, and it will become 2a minus 13b equals to 12. Now we are getting the equation of the similar type. So solve the equations and don't forget to replace the values of a and b with x and y. So after finding the value of a, let the value of a becomes 1, so or 2, so let it be 2. So 1 by x will be equals to 2 or x will be equals to half. You need to do this step, otherwise you will lose marks. So these are the type of problems you will face. There are several word problems which we will discuss later, how to construct a linear equation by seeing the problem. There are different types of problem. We will categorize the problem and we will discuss it in later. So this is all for today. Just follow the steps whatever I have shown you here in graphical method, in method of substitution and method of elimination. These are the three methods. Just try to get the concept in your mind so that you can easily solve use these procedures for the purpose of solving the linear equations. In the next video we'll discuss about the remaining two methods with some relevant examples. So that's all for today. Hope it was helpful.